In this video, I'll show how to use duplation and mediation in order to multiply two numbers. So duplation indicates that we are doubling and mediation indicates that we're taking half. And so this is a method of taking half of one number and doubling another number to rewrite a product. And then we're going to use some modifications in order to find our product. So suppose I have the product 35 times 20. So I'm going to take half of one of these numbers and I'm going to double the other one. So since the 20 is smaller, I'm going to take half of that and get 10. So it doesn't matter which number I start with. And I'll do this a second time and show you that I could have started by taking half of 35. So it doesn't matter which one I choose, but usually it's easier to start with the smaller. So we've got 20, we've got 10, half of 10 is 5. Now, here's where this gets a little tricky. When I take half of 5, I get 2.5. And what I'm going to do is always go with a whole number, so I throw away the half. And we'll make up for this later. So we went from 5 to 2, and then half of 2 is 1. So this was my half column with the 20. And now I'm going to double the other column. So double 35 is 70. Double that is 140. Double that is 280. And double that is 560. So I look at the numbers in the half column, and I'm going to cross out any time the half number is even. I cross out the entire row. 10 is even, so that row goes away. 5 is odd, so I keep that row. 2 is even, so that gets crossed out. And then you always end with 1, and that's always going to be an odd number, so we always keep that last row. So to find the product of 35 times 20, I can add together the 140 and the 560 in the double column, and I get 700. So that's how I do that process. Now, if I had multiplied the other way, 20 times 35, and I had taken half of the 35 column and doubled the 20s, you will see that we get the same result. So half of 35 is 17.5, so I just write 17. Half of 17 is 8.5, so I'm just going to write 8. Half of that is 4, half of that is 2, and half of that is 1. Now I'm going to double the 20 column, so that's 20, 40, 80, 160, 320, and 640. So I have to start with the half column because I need to know how many rows to go down. So again, anytime we have an even number, like 8 in the half column, I cross out that row. So the 8 row goes away, the 4 row goes away, and the 2 row goes away. All the other rows, including the 35 that we started off with, are going to stay. Okay, so I add together the numbers in the double column, 20, 40, and 640. So the ones that are remaining that haven't been crossed out. So 640 plus 40 gives me 680, and plus the 20 gives me 700. Again, same answer. So I felt like it was more work to do that second version, but it's really your personal preference, and mathematically it'll work out either way. So that's how you do duplation and mediation.